Welcome to another video of Leadership is a Verb by Chirs Collins. Today we are going to start on day two of Leadership is a Verb. Okay. Day two is referencing around potential is the world's greatest dichotomy. So, potential, one of the most dangerous words in the English language, is also referred to as upside, raw talent, and being unpolished. But no matter how you shape it, it's still dangerous. No matter how much you shape something into character, if it's not the truth and it's not honesty, it's still dangerous. Just ask Michael Jordan about potential. Potential is why he drafted Kwame Brown straight out of high school with the number one pick in the NBA draft. FYI, that was a bad idea. Kwame had all of the tools to be a dominant NBA player. Height, speed, footwork, etc. Kwame eventually became a decent player. He actually stuck around the league for about 11 years and made over $60 million in earnings. That's a long and profitable career. But if you don't show the potential that was given to you, you will never get to where Kwame Brown was, how his career started, how it ended. That's a long and profitable career, but Kwame Brown would go down as one of the biggest busts in NBA draft history, all because of one word: potential. He drafted to be a franchise player, a cornerstone that his team could build on for years to come. He just never quite made it. You might be able to relate to Kwame. Kwame. You might have all the tools to be a great student leader. You might have even been drafted or elected to be the organization superstar and help your organization run the campus for the next few years. But potential alone is not enough. You need to have good character. You need to have a good attitude. And you need to show the potential that was given to you and accuracy in a team environment. You can't be a leader by yourself. You have to be a leader to others. Right? So, potential is why numerous students and employees are given projects that stretch their capabilities and potential. Because when they get that amount of energy to put in the effort, to put in the work, to show more potential because they're capable of that, right? Hoping to tap into some seldom used power or insight, but potential is also the reason why folks make excuses for less than stellar performance. If they make excuses for why they didn't do that or why they didn't do that, where is the potential in that? The potential is in you, and the leader is in people around you. They're encouraging you, they're lifting you up, and that is the point where potential comes at hand. Your potential to shine, your potential to step up and do what's right. Don't do what other people do. Don't do what other people think or say. Do what's on your heart. Be better, be stronger, and show your potential to the world. Because I bet if you try your hardest, you can do better, you can be stronger. So often I hear teachers, professors, and parents talk about potential. What are they talking about? What potential are they teaching on? What potential are they studying? They're not studying the right potential, the potential that will get you out of your comfort zone and put you in the spot you're in today. So, if they just get their head out of their butt, they will see they have so much potential. And here lies the issue with this powerful word. Is conditional and normally accompanied by if. If I can do this, if I can do that. But where is the when, the why I can do those things? They don't focus on that, but they focus on everything else. Get if out of the room and put in when, why, and where. Because that is your starting point right there. So, for instance, it says, and as my grandma used to tell me, if a bullfrog had wings, it wouldn't bump its behind. Potential is so dangerous because it's trapped in a place deep within our spirit that only we have the key to unlock. But unfortunately, for us and the world waiting on us to unlock it, we rarely see our own potential. And when you don't recognize or acknowledge your greatness, you also don't recognize or acknowledge your responsibility. If you can't acknowledge your greatness in the things you excel at, then how are you going to acknowledge the difficulties that come along with being a leader, being thoughtful for others, opening the door, holding the door, or showing that initiative to stand up, step up, and do what you were meant to do. To live up to and realize that greatness isn't that great. Because if you don't show a good attitude, if you don't show the potential that you were made for, now how is your potential going to grow if you can't excel at what you are good at now? Don't do what others do. Don't think what others do. Think what you can achieve. Think what you can do, and step out of your comfort zone and do what you want and not what others want from you. We are all born with the potential to make progressive and noticeable differences in the lives of our families and communities. Whether we recognize that calling is up to us. It's up to you to recognize it, to acknowledge it, to put it into your focus, put it into your heart, to help someone that needs you, that needs your help. This can be all over if you can just listen. If you can just hear the words from others that's telling you, don't do that, don't do this. I need you to listen. But they don't listen. But how do we recognize something that we can't see or feel, but people around us are always referencing? How can we finally meet this specter that's been following some of us around since childhood? You might feel something, like there's something you're missing, that there's something that is not right here. You need that. You need to understand, what is my gut telling me to do? If you are in a bad situation and someone is just nudging you to do that, don't listen to them. Listen to your gut. What does your gut want you to do? What do you want to do? because you are the person in charge of you, not someone else, not the person before them or the person after them. You are the person of who you are today. And so it says, you have to accept that you are connected to something greater than yourself, and that human beings have a purpose beyond personal gain. Notice I said beyond, not in lieu of you. Of being successful in your personal endeavors is an important step in gaining the confidence required to fully live up to your potential. Second, you have to fight to find your passion and purpose like a water buffalo trying to escape the clutches of a crocodile. I don't know what that has to do with it, but I think what it's trying to say. Fight the person who's trying to tempt you to do something that you don't want to do and pushing you and you do it, it ends in fatal. It can end your career before it even starts. I know that's a little dramatic, but that's just the type of fight you need to have in your efforts to find your passion and purpose. Finding your passion and purpose takes some people years of soul searching, and others are born with it tattooed on their forehead. Most of us fall in the middle and just need a little intentional effort and thought. Intentional effort to connect to activities and causes that inspire you and challenge you to do and be better. Because if you are not challenged, if you are not pushed a little, not too much, but just a little to let you hear what's being told to you every single day, but you're not listening. Your parents, your teachers, your professors, your counselors, they're telling you, but you need to listen. You are the only person there to listen and to acknowledge that. Intentional thoughts of positive affirmation and motivation that provide you a reminder of how dope you are and how valuable you are to your community. Step up. If something's on your heart, you want something done, get answers before you act on it. Living up to your potential is important because of the negative effect of failing to reach it. On a personal level, never tapping into your potential means never being fulfilled. If you never tap into your full potential, you will never know how much you can achieve without the help of others. Finding your passion and it's like being at a buffet in Vegas and only eating salad, right? And on a community level, never tapping into your potential means a need of or yearning for your community goes unmet, effectively restraining the potential of the community as a whole. Don't let others be the only one to see your potential. Recognize your power and use it today. Because if you keep putting your potential down to low, you will never get the potential, the strength, the courage to push up to the top and go up and up and up and up until you reach your full potential. Don't let that discourage you. But trust me on this. If I didn't get out of my comfort zone and push forward, of course I was nervous and I didn't know what to do, but I stood up and I put my full potential on the table and let God lead me, because God can lead anyone out of whatever situation they're in. And today, what I wrote from 7th grade was, what are some things or strengths that others see in you that you don't see in yourself? And I said, talking getting to know them more. Yeah, I talk a lot. I'm a talker. I'm a thinker. I'm a creator. But that is not before I was down here. But I slowly went up and up and up and up until I reached my full potential. Well, I might be right here in the middle, but still, you can fully recognize yourself for who you are. And the second one, what are some areas you're naturally talented in, and how can those talents benefit you, your campus, and your community? Well, I said, smile, because a smile will brighten up your day. That's true. If you smile, it'll brighten up your day. You'll brighten up the person's day after you. Day. If you smile, someone else's day might be fulfilled, and then other people will be smiling because their day got brightened up by your smile. Today's message is, we are all born with the potential to make progressive and noticeable differences in the lives of our families and communities. Whether we recognize that calling is up to us. If you want to know today that you have the potential to know what you want, that's up to you, not up to me. But what I can tell you to, what I can share with you is, if you want change, call upon the Lord Jesus Christ. He is the change that will change your life and change the person's life after you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and comment for more of these about sharing a book about something that can change your life, that can change the person's life beyond you, and that can change the world and the difference in everyone. Thank you.